Now everybody want to diss the Warriors. Everybody want to diss the Warriors. Warriors is putting an ass whooping on the Dallas Mavericks. Put some respect on Steph Curry name. Put some respect on Klay Thompson name. Put some respect on Dre. Listen, you can put a little respect on Draymond Green name. Put some respect on the Warriors organization, man. Listen, they thought the Warriors was gone. It's the same Warriors team that made it to 5 straight finals. Just because, listen, people got to realize Klay Thompson tore his Achilles in that finals. If he don't tore his Achilles, maybe they win that series. Right? Actually, Klay didn't tear his Achilles. Klay to his ACL. KD tore his Achilles, but even though KD was already healing, he tore his Achilles. But let's say if they had Klay, if Klay don't go down, maybe they can win that series against Toronto. Nonetheless, the next season they come back. Obviously, KD gone to Brooklyn. He's recovering from an Achilles injury. Klay not gonna play the next season. He's recovering from a ACL. And Steph plays 5 games into the season and breaks his hand and don't play no more. Next season come around, Klay Thompson tears Achilles. So no Klay again. It's just Steph and Draymond. They make the play-in. Steph leads the lead in scoring. They make the play-in tournament. They lose because Draymond Green is not an offensive threat. Like, it's just simple. They lost the play-in game to Ja Morant in overtime because Steph had no help in that game. So when they got their core guys together, all they were missing was a healthy Klay Thompson. You put a healthy Klay Thompson on this team, and then they're a better team. They're the same team that made it to the finals every year. But even before KD, they're the same team. You add a Wiggins. He's a downgrade from KD, of course. He's a little upgrade from Harrison Barnes. Or you can say he's the same as Harrison Barnes. So that three, they always had that 3 there. It was Harrison Barnes, then a super upgrade from KD, and then it's another downgrade with Wiggins from KD. So they still had that nuke. They still had that 3 and they core guys, and they core guys. So they still the same team. People just forgot about it. They just slept on it. They got the LeBron James and AD affair. They got the Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker and Chris Paul hiatus. They thought they was gonna be like Golden State. That's Golden State Conference. And 2, Steph retired. Matter of fact, I don't even think this year Warriors team. I think the Warriors team next year is gonna be better than this team. I think this Warriors team, Klay Thompson, a year removed from playing, back into off the injuries. Wiseman, they center who's athletic, who can score, who can defend. He ain't even play. So you're gonna have him with Wiggins, with a Jordan. They got to throw Jordan Poole some bread, throw Jordan Poole some money. He deserves it. Keep Jordan Poole. Keep Wiggins. That team gonna be back. That next year, the Warrior team got the chance to be the best Warrior team ever. I'm not sure record-wise. You want to go out there and because Steph, Klay, and Draymond is older, so I don't know if they're gonna be chasing records, regular season records. But I don't think this is the best version of the Warriors yet. You let the Warriors win the championship this year, you gotta worry about them next year. Same way how the 2014, 2015, the 2015, 2016 Warriors. How they won the championship, but then the next year they came back and won 73-9. There was a better team, even though they just lost in the finals. That's how I feel about this Warriors team. I think they're gonna win the championship this year, but then the next season they're gonna get their center back. Klay gonna be a year played with their injury, coming off the injury, a year played. Jordan Poole's getting better and more confidence. Wiggins getting better. All of them together gonna mesh together. You're gonna add a 7-footer. With the curve you got, with a emerging Jordan Poole, with a Klay Thompson who's going to be even healthier, with the greatest shooter and stuff, and with Draymond going to be a little better because he don't have to play the 5. So he's going to go down to his natural role, right? To a 4. So they're going to be better next year. So if you had a chance to catch him, it would be this year, but Dallas couldn't get him. Phoenix couldn't even make it to him. And if it's Miami versus Golden State, they're going to beat Miami. Boston got the best chance to beat Golden State because you got Marcus Smart. You got a lot of, but Golden State got a lot of guys they can throw it. Like Wiggins. Wiggins going to be a problem for Jaylen Brown. Wiggins and Klay Thompson is going to be a problem for Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown going to score. They're going to do their thing. But they can't dribble. They can't handle the ball. That's why you see them get ripped. That's how you get ripped because their game is not playmaking handles. They got handles. They came in the league where the handle was, they worked on their handle, keep working on the handle. The handles are good enough to get their shots and spots. But it's like street ball handles. They got street ball handles that can like offensive handles to get their shots and stuff and spots. They don't have handles to where because they gotta look down. Especially Jaylen Brown, he gotta look down to dribble to get off. Like they still working on their handles and moves, offensive moves, and they develop and they got better at it to get to spots on the floor that they want to get space. But as far as like having handles, like playmaking handles, no. That's why they get ripped a lot. They still working on their handles in game. But the handles is phenomenal to go just one-on-one, jack it up, shoot jump shots to get to their spots. But when a defense key on you and they get into your body and make you have to dribble, see if they can really dribble, then no, they have fits and issues. Trust me. I know it. I know what I'm talking about. So you're going to have Clay and Wiggins on the perimeter guarding them two guys. And then you can throw in a Kuminga. You can throw in maybe Gary Payton, the second will be back. Maybe right? And then you can have who else you can have out there? You can have who else they got? Kuminga, you maybe Iguodala get back out there, right? So we got a lot of pieces and stuff they can do. Marcus Smart gonna have to guard Steph, right? That's gonna be, and you got Grant Williams. Grant Williams gonna have to hold Draymond. So that's not an advantage. Like Robert Williams and Grant Williams, like he's not gonna be a factor in that series because he's guarding Draymond. He's gonna guard Draymond, and Draymond gonna guard him. And Draymond is a better version of Grant Williams. Granted, Grant Williams can shoot better threes than Draymond, but he's not a better player than Draymond. Period. So that's not an advantage to have him out there on the floor. But you're gonna guard him because he can do good things defensively and shoot. He don't have open threes. He don't have open threes against Draymond. He's just not. He's just not because Draymond is guarding him. He's not. There's no Brook Lopez. There's no centers out there guarding him. There's no Bam Adebayo. There's no whoever. So I don't see a lot of Boston matchups. I think they both match up well. I think Boston defense is going to be really good, but they all want to shoot threes. Both want to shoot threes. You can Boston outshoot Golden State with threes? I don't think so. Golden State guards the perimeter really great. They guard the perimeter really great. So I don't see Boston getting out. Would they have some game where they shoot lights off the gym? Yeah. Would they have game where they shoot terrible? Yes. But Golden State going to take you inside. They're going to take you outside. They're going to take you from the free throw line. They're going to take you on the fast break. I got Golden State winning it all. I do. I'm out. Hit that thumb up button. Subscribe.